All right, let's talk about a word. A word you probably use, oh, I don't know, every single day without even thinking about it. On the surface, it seems so simple, right? But it's actually hiding a really cool secret, one that tells us a lot about how language itself is actually built.
So, I want you to think about this for a second. How much heavy lifting can one simple word really do? Well, when it comes to our word for today, shake, the answer is a whole lot more than you probably imagine.
So first things first, let's just get the basics down. Before we get to the really juicy secret stuff, we need to get to know the word itself. And we're going to start with the most fundamental thing of all, how it sounds.
Shake. It's that sharp, single-syllable sound. Let's just hear it. Shake. It's so familiar, right? But believe me, that simple sound is just the beginning of the story.
Okay, next up, let's look at just how flexible this word is. I mean, shake is a real multitasker. It can jump between being an action and, well, a thing.
So its main gig, the one we all think of first, is its job as a verb. It means to move from side to side many times quickly. You know, like she shook the bottle to mix the drink. It's an action we can all picture in our heads instantly.
But here's the thing, shake doesn't exactly play by the normal rules. It's what we call an irregular verb. We don't say shaked, do we? No, we say shook or shaken. And this is actually our first little clue that this simple word has some hidden complexity to it.
But shake isn't just an action. It's also a noun. I mean, think about it. A milkshake. It's a countable noun for a type of beverage. You can have one shake, you can have two shakes. It's a really common, really tangible thing.
And this is where it gets even more clever and efficient. Shake can also be a noun that just describes the act of shaking itself, like a simple shake of the head. So the word is both the action and the name for the action. That is incredibly efficient.
So, okay, we've got the basics down. It's a verb, it's a noun, it's a little irregular, but all of this is just the tip of the iceberg. See, shake belongs to a very, very exclusive club, and that is where we find its real secret power.
I'm just going to read this to you directly from our source material. It says, shake is on the Basic English 850 list. That one sentence right there just opens up this whole new world for understanding this word. But it also raises a pretty big question.
Exactly. What on earth is this list, and why does it even matter that a word like shake is on it? This, my friends, is where the story gets really, really interesting.
Let's unlock this code. So this list is part of a system called Basic English, and it's not just some random list of words. It's designed to be a complete but simplified version of the entire English language. The most important part of this whole thing is this number, 850. The entire system is built on a foundation of just 850 words. Now, to put that into perspective, most of us know tens of thousands of words. So how could you possibly say everything you need to say with only 850? Well, the philosophy behind it is actually pretty brilliant. Basic English was designed for clear, international communication. It's a complete system that works by getting the absolute maximum meaning out of the minimum number of words. And to do that, it needs these incredibly versatile, hardworking, workhorse words. Words just like shake.
And that brings us right back to our hero, shake. Once you understand Basic English, you start to see why this isn't just another word in the dictionary. No, it's a core piece of a system that's built on the power of simplicity itself.
The whole reason shake makes the cut for this exclusive 850-word list is its incredible versatility. It can describe physical movement, sure, but also emotional states like being shaken up, or even big financial events like shaking up the market. It does the job of dozens of more specific, less common words, and that makes it a powerful and efficient building block for communication. So, let's wrap this up. What's the big takeaway here? Well, we started with a simple sound. We found out it's an irregular verb and a noun that does double duty, and ultimately, we discovered that its amazing versatility gives it this special status. It's one of only 850 foundational words in a system designed for global understanding. How cool is that?
And that really is the lesson. In language, it's often the simplest words that are the most powerful. Their flexibility isn't a flaw, it's a feature. They are the essential tools we use to build all of our big, complex ideas.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. If a single word like shake can carry so much meaning and do so much work, just imagine, what could you build with just 850 of these powerful foundational words? It's definitely something to think about.